And as I, Nick Carraway, sat there, brooding on the old unknown world, I thought of Gatsby's wonder when he first picked out the green light at the end of Daisy's dock. He had come a long way to his blue lawn, and his dream must have seemed so close that he could hardly fail to grasp it. He did not know that it was already behind him, somewhere back in the vast obscurity beyond the city, where the dark fields of the Republic rolled on under the night. Across the Courtesy Bay, the white palaces of fashionable East Bay glittered along the water, and the history of the summer really begins on the evening I drove over there to have dinner with the Buchanans. Daisy was my second cousin, once removed, and I had known Tom in college.
Hi. Yeah, no, don't call me.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it. No. What's going on?
Shh. I'm trying to listen.
What's happening?
Don't you know? I thought everyone knew.
Knew what?
Tom has a mistress in New York.
Really?
One afternoon, to my surprise, Tom invited me down to the Valley of Ashes to meet his mistress.
Hey! Do you live in Long Island too?
Yeah, I live in West Bay.
Oh. Well, I went to a party about a month ago and met a guy named Gatsby. Do you know him?
Yeah, he's my next door neighbor.
Sometime towards midnight, Tom Buchanan and Mrs. Myrtle Wilson stood face to face discussing in impassioned voices whether Mrs. Wilson had any right to mention Daisy's name.
Daisy, Daisy, Daisy.
Don't you ever say that name
I
again.
can say whatever I want to. Daisy!
I believe that on the first night I went to Gatsby's house, I was one of the few guests who had actually been invited. People were not invited, they went there. They were introduced by somebody who knew Gatsby. Sometimes they came in one without having met Gatsby at all, came for the party with a simplicity of heart that was its own ticket of admission.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look in my life and realize there's nothing left. 'Cause I've been blasting and laughing.
As the party progressed, I finally found the host, Gatsby himself.
Good day, old sport.
After getting to know Gatsby, I discovered that Daisy Buchanan and Gatsby were long-lost lovers before the war and before Tom. Asking me the favor of reuniting Daisy and him, I complied.
I'm certainly glad to see you.
I'm certainly glad to see you too.
Shortly after reigniting the spark between Daisy and Gatsby, George Wilson, Myrtle's husband, discovered that Myrtle was having an affair, however not realizing who it was.
What's this? We don't have a damn dog.
After Tom discovered Gatsby and Daisy's love, Daisy expressed her love for both Tom and Gatsby. While intoxicated, to relieve her stress, she drove Gatsby's car home.
Stop drinking. No more. You've had enough. You've had enough. No more. Give it to me.
In order to smite Gatsby, Tom told George Wilson that Gatsby killed Myrtle, not knowing Daisy was the one to blame. Out of anger for the loss of the love of his life, George wanted revenge. Gatsby believed in the green light, the orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch out our arms further, and one fine morning. So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past.